Hello, bot.
Okay, the bot is good to go.
Cool. Sorry, I'm only missing one thing, and for some reason I can't find it. There it is. Okay, so last time, y'all had gone to do errands early, and you picked up a dress from Luna Sire. You attempted to pick up a massive order of utensils made out of solid obsidian. Realized you did not have the vehicle to do that, and decided to do it the next day. And then you also saw a kindred realtor in the city who had drawn up plans for some type of building that Kat seemed to be planning for. Um, we did end session just after that, so it's up to you guys if you want to go through finishing the rest of the errands the next day, or if you just want to skip that and go ahead and do the time skip stuff.
Time skip just for I don't remember, just to make it easier.
That works.
I'm down for that.
Okay. Since
If I may, real quick, I just looked at my notes and the last thing on my fucking notes is collected some of the, and that's it. It stops.
God dang, okay. Manny, since you already sent me a blurb of what you're gonna be doing in the time skip, is it okay if I start with you? Do you want me to just message you back, or do you actually want me to explain kind of like
just explain it. Fuck it.
okay.
Seconded the.
Let me just reread it real quick so I can remember what the fuck I planned for this. Okay. So as for the cabin, you are actually able to find not quite a cabin, but you're able to find like a nice little house for rent right on the tree line that is somewhat isolated from the surrounding neighborhoods. But it's still very much like suburb type, just like suburb adjacent.
Mhm.
So you're able to find that, and Sota doesn't really want to come out of the forest. He'll like stand at the tree line and wave to you occasionally, but that's about it. You're able to get Larkin into your house a couple of times though, and he is absolutely gobsmacked. You can tell he's never fucking left the forest before, and that he is absolutely amazed to simply walk 100 feet outside of it and into an actual building.
How's Sota feel about that?
Sota watches very carefully from the tree line the entire time. Even when you can't see him, it's like you could feel his eyes digging into your skull.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm pulling something up. As for Kyra, occasionally you do get invited by Jel to this tiny little home that she seems to have also acquired. You wouldn't have needed to sell your condo in order to get it, but if you wanted to, you could. But Kyra, you have been invited by Jel on occasion to this smaller little out-of-the-way house that she is renting over by the forest where Sota and the other werewolves are. It's up to you if you wish to go or not, but that is a thing. And then, as for Ashley, she very, very, very willingly comes over whenever you call her. And while she's like her very typical, more sexual self at first, you notice that the more you kind of give into her and just surrender, the less sexual the contact becomes, and the more just kind of like touch seeking she becomes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, give me actually a. Where did that sheet go? Thank you. That is a mage sheet. That is not a vampire sheet. Uh, perception, empathy, real quick. Standard diff of 6.
Seconds. Forgot to fix the Feltons.
Yeah.
Perception, empathy. So if I have proficiency in one of them, what's that mean again?
So you have like what is the
Empathy, insight.
oh yeah, so then ones are negated.
Okay. Standard diff, you said?
Yep.
5 successes.
Tires down, hell yeah. um So you could tell as the more sexual side of Ashley's advances calms down that it seems like that still very much is the center of the addiction she's cursed with due to her kindred curse.
Mhm.
However, it seems that you being a lot more willing to accept this in her has made it fine for her that she can kind of get enough and is able to cope simply through extensive like platonic touch, whether that's like laying on your lap or holding your hand or just standing close enough that you bump shoulders.
Aw.
It's to the point where you and basically everyone in the city notices that she is not found on the third floor, the sex floor of Vice Club, nearly as often. She's not like aggressively flirting with people as often, and it seems that like you've really kind of helped her public image in that sense that she's not constantly sexually harassing people anymore. During that month too, especially when she starts to calm down, she tells you that she's gonna start trying to pull some of her own strings to look up information on whatever is happening around the border of Chicago and any sort of way she could help you guys get out of the situation you're in. Though during the month she won't come up with any updates on that. Anything else you wanted to add for the time skip, Manny, besides what you messaged me, or no?
Uh, I guess since Sota doesn't come in very often, she would try to spend a couple of like try to mingle with them a little bit, but that's about it, I guess.
Yeah, if you come out to the tree line, he happily like converses with you and hangs out with you and stuff. Probably later in the month, once he becomes more comfortable with the fact you're there, he'll even like put together a little bonfire for his pack and for you guys to chill at.
Aw, okay.
Okay.
That's cute.
Is anyone else prepared to do time skip stuff real quick then?
Sam is thinking. You save me for last, says Sam.
Okay. I'm doing math. My God. Okay, well, how about I update on April then, real quick? So, when you disappeared, basically right before the borders closed off to the entire group, your sire got you, or your mentor got you out of there.
Mm-hmm.
So you were in like a little ghoul caravan full of your mentor's ghouls, They shoved you in a van, not shoved, but they like secured you in a van so that you wouldn't blow up in the daytime so that they could drive 24/7 until you got to Chicago. Since you've been in Chicago, you have met the Prince of Chicago. I described you to her. I've described her to you before, yes, because I did that. You remember?
I think so.
Okay. And she did give you the task of continuing to try and help your friends from where you are as much as possible. That grindset mindset is burning her. It's okay. And she did say that the key to trying to help them is to figure out a way for them to get out of California. She did explain to you the situation that they're stuck there right now by a sort of fey creature that tends to be an omen for natural disaster. But this creature has exhibited behavior that they've never seen in it before. Normally, it's only in a place for about a month before the natural disaster happens, and then it disappears. But this thing has been there for years, nearly as long as Cat has held power there. And there's been no natural disaster of the caliber that this thing normally causes. So it's strange. But she will be giving you access basically to all the information available in Chicago, including the Tremere Library, as well as mage libraries, because the Kindred in Chicago work closely with the mages there. Basically everything is at your goddamn fingertips right now. Is there anything specifically that you are working on then?
So, if permitted, she'd be directing her mentor's ghouls to comb through the libraries along with her.
For your ghouls are not allowed into the libraries, and you're not allowed to take the books out, unfortunately.
This is going to be a problem.
Yeah, both the mages and the Tremeres are very protective over their libraries.
Dave?
Hmm.
I don't know if my character has. Wait a minute, why did I pull up the Shades document? Oh my god.
This is not cyberpunk! Oh my goodness. Stonks.
Well, if you think about our modern society, it very much is cyberpunk-esque.
Fair.
April hacks the library and downloads all the papers. Hack the planet, crash
Wait.
the Gibson.
Wait, that's Oracle's job.
Goodness. Do you need a second, babe, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna need a second.
Okay.
I
Dean
have two things, actually.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Two questions. I think I will just sell the condo. I don't remember if I said that.
Okay.
And that's like in her mind, she's preparing for like the worst. If she just needs the money, she has it there.
So you're not going to like combine the money from that with your other things? You're keeping it separate?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
yeah, that's like her own private money that she's gonna hide away in case of a rainy day.
Okay. If that's the case, go ahead and like put somewhere on your sheet that the money you have from that is about like 2 dots of resources. Because that was an expensive, fancy ass condo.
Yeah, I'll just put in my notes somewhere. Oh, I know
Yeah.
where.
Just 2 dots of resources like on the side. I need to play music. Where's the
Alright,
YouTube?
so I've got my character sheet, and yeah, this is what I suspected. This is going to be a problem.
Were you done, Manny, or?
Oh, the other thing. How much did Jel tell Ashley about her being from Chicago then?
That is up to you. So far to this point, you haven't told her anything.
Okay. I think she is very evasive about it then. She just says that she's not from here. When Ashley asks any questions, she gives her a little bit of information and then changes the subject.
Okay.
Yeah.
She'll never pry super hard. So,
Okay.
what was the issue, babe?
My character has no dots in academics, finance, politics. So basically has no capability any whatsoever.
Do you have any dots in occult? First of all,
No,
investigation.
no. I have
You have
one
no
in
dots in any
investigation.
knowledges.
She has dots in law and medicine.
Oh my god. Okay.
You can't really build really widely skilled characters in Vampire. It doesn't work.
Shush.
Bro, how
Yes.
does the brute character have 2 points of investigation?
Pretty. I have a pretty.
Shush. Okay. Well, babe, do you have you have alertness, right? And awareness. Do you have
no awareness? Only 1 dot in alertness.
Why would you do that to yourself?
I was trying to build to a character design. Which
I
was a
understand
Marine.
that, babe, but you were a Marine. You would have known how to investigate things and to perceive your surroundings.
I know, I didn't have the dots for it.
How many dots did you put in your other shit?
The highest thing that I've got is firearms and perception, and that's it. They have 4.
I don't think you used your freebie points.
I did.
You should have way more than that.
Yeah, you should have way more than that, babe. There is experience you're given, freebie experience you're given at the beginning of the game to further build your character.
That's because I have
I know.
5 skills that are all
Where
4
did you
dots.
put it all? Did you put it all into backgrounds?
Backgrounds.
Yeah, I think you put it all into backgrounds because backgrounds are expensive. Yeah, that's weird. How much well, have you spent any experience yet?
I don't know if I was ever here for any of the sessions.
Babe, I've said this multiple times. I don't care if you're in game or not. Everyone gets the same experience.
I haven't been in games since last year.
Babe, again, I don't care. You're joining back now, so you get all the experience. There's a thread in the server that has all the experience that has been given out.
Okay, then I'm gonna have to figure that out.
Take at least a dot in alertness, and a dot in awareness, and a dot in investigation. These aren't high-tech libraries, babe. These are magical libraries. They're just books, so you don't need computers. Academics would be nice, but investigation would still work. You would just need to roll a bit higher. But I don't know what you did, because I've seen starter characters, I've made starter characters, and though there's way more dots on those sheets.
I went over it 10, 15 times trying to maximize my points, and that's all I got.
I don't know. We're gonna have to go through your character again, because that looks weird.
The 4th time.
Well, maybe if you had asked me the first time.
I did.
What do you mean? No, you didn't. Oh my goodness. Well, just take a dot, because from...
Oh.
Sorry. Let's see, 3...
Oh.
No, that was Sam disconnecting to go to PCs. 3, 5, 7... 22... 29... 32... 37. So there's 37 dots, or 37 points at least of XP in this server, let alone whatever was left over in the other server. So that should be enough for you to take at least a dot in investigation, if not 2, which I would highly recommend, as well as taking a dot in awareness.
How does the I have no clue how the leveling works.
Babe, my goodness. The experience costs are in Tomes of Knowledge. They're also on Prince Ardul's Guide to Kindred Life.
Mm-hmm.
So taking a new ability is 3 XP. So taking that first dot's only 3 XP. So to take 2 dots in investigation, a dot in awareness would be 6... 8. It'd be 8 XP just to do that.
Okay, so basically 3.3 XP per pip.
No, because it's 3 dots for that first dot, and then it's times 2 the current rating after that. So it's 3 for the first dot in awareness, 3 for the first dot in investigation, and then 2 for the second dot in investigation. So 8.
I'm confused. Is it 8 XP to take a second dot?
No, it's 8 XP total to take 2 dots in investigation and 1 in awareness. It's 3 dots to take the first dot in investigation, and then 2 more XP to take the second dot.
Okay.
Sorry. I should have done this with you before game. I was assuming it'd be an easier transition. That's my bad.
It's my fault.
But yeah, just go ahead and take those 3 dots real quick, because you're definitely going to gain them just from attempting to bash your head into books to try and
Wait.
find something. So
Wait, which ones again?
take 2 in investigation and 1 in awareness, and then you'll have 29 XP left over.
Yay, Luigi.
Welcome back, Sam.
Okay.
Does that make
hi, welcome
sense?
back. Yeah, that's me. Real quick, I am going to be I'm still here, but I am going to be quiet because my mom's asleep, so
Yeah, no problem.
she's taking a nap. But I will unmute when you're good.
It's no problem. I will not be reading out what you type.
I got you.
Thank you, Worsty. Edgar Allan Poe.
So with those dots, what do you want to do?
Wait a minute. This is an old character sheet. Whatever. We're just gonna say that I have 2 dots in investigation and a dot in awareness right now. This is an older character sheet that's
Babe.
not updated.
My
What the hell?
goodness.
I really don't like doing these PDFs. Theoretically, what you would be doing is trying to see past history for this Fey creature. Is there a relationship between the amount of time that this creature stays around and the severity of the natural disaster? Is there any correlation between the two?
Okay. Yeah, so then roll perception investigation. Either perception investigation or like anything from mental and then investigation, and then just tell me which one you're rolling.
All right, so that'd be perception investigation. The 6 dice.
Yes. Yeah. And fail to read them aloud. Oh no.
What's the success threshold?
Standard, so 6.
1 success.
You had 4 dots in perception, right? Did you have a specialty?
People.
Okay, so
She's a walking lie detector.
yeah, I know. I'm just thinking because I might just want to do this outside of game. I don't know. I'm asking for more vagueness right now, babe, because it is a time skip.
You get snapped.
Yeah. Because, like, if we go through each individual thing you're wanting to do right now, if that's what you want to do, we're going to have to do it outside of game. But if you're okay with just doing a more general role for all the information you gathered over, like, a few months, that might work out better. It's up to you. It's up to you. But if you want to do the more individual, each single question has a role, we'll have to do it outside of game because I want to get to everyone's time skip tonight at least.
All right, maybe we should just prioritize everybody else.
That's okay. I'll get your questions and stuff then, either after I'm done with everyone or outside of game, okay?
Okay.
Okay. But at least now we have an idea what you're doing. Dinas, I'm calling you out.
Shit. So, during the time skip, fuck, what was I gonna do? I was going to work on some of my skills.
Okay.
And I cannot find my fucking notepad document that I wrote down.
Let me back into the freaking thing.
Bum. Oh, I have
Back.
to sort of-
Welcome back.
PDF work. I was gonna try to level up my alertness to level 4, but okay, why is the PDF not wanting to work now? God damn it!
Everyone's having technical difficulties today.
I blame Edge.
That's fair.
You what?
I use Microsoft Edge as my PDF viewer.
Oh, okay. My brain just dropped the word use from that sentence.
I'm still dedicated to Firefox.
Edging to Firefox.
Okay, please, game. I just want to get to the alertness table. Well, I was gonna level up alertness to level 4, but I can't find my notepad document I had, so now
That's
I'm trying to find the table. But I'm gonna work on that. Just so I'm not wasting too much time, I'll message you what the talent's gonna be for that. And in the meantime, too, he was just gonna see if anybody else needed help with anything, if anybody wanted to train with him, if Luna needed help with anything, or if Tad or whomever had any odd jobs for him, just kind of go about life as normal.
Were you gonna attempt to find other ways to get to your sire or anyone connected with him?
Yes.
How
I don't
so?
know.
So what I'm going to so you do remember he has other childer. You were always the favorite sort of until you had enough and you left. And so now you remember one of them that you were always butting heads with has kind of taken your place as the favorite. Sorry, one second. I'm looking up my notes because I wrote this all down and now I forget. Because it was a name from the freaking game. Now I can't find it.
Dennis, quick, what's the boss's names?
Which ones?
From the first game.
Oh fuck, I don't remember. Don't put me on the
Damn,
spot.
bro.
Wait.
Leon needs you right now.
I can find it! Legacy of Kane characters.
I mean, there's
Leon's trying so hard.
It was Duma.
Duma. Okay, oh that
Duma.
bastard.
So Duma's the guy who's kind of taken your place as first fiddle when it comes to Kane's childer, and then he does have a small network of ghouls, but for the most part, he tends to keep those close to the hip, as he mainly uses them to hunt and get blood. But you know that his other childer were always had a lot of freedom, could come and go pretty much as they please, and they tend to also be a lot easier to find.
Okay, so I guess I'll reach out to Duma then, or try to at least.
Yeah, so you do have his number, because Kane always refused to get a fucking telephone, but Duma, like yourself, is a much more modern person, so he does have a cell phone that you can reach him by.
So I'm gonna go ahead and give him a call.
He would answer and be like, "Well, it looks like the prodigal son has returned. What the fuck do you want?
Where the hell is Kane?
Why do you care?"
Because I need to speak with him, unfortunately.
Oh, really? About what?
A personal matter that doesn't involve you.
I mean, it seems to involve me, as I'm the way you're gonna get to him.
Oh, a lot of the information's confidential.
The fuck? What? Are you working with the goddamn Camarilla?
It doesn't matter who I'm working with.
Huh. Why do they want Kane?
Your guess is as good as mine. But I'm in kind of a tight pickle at the moment.
And why exactly should I help you out of that?
Oh, you don't have to, but I figured you would have a little kindness in your heart.
As if, what do I get if I help you?
Oh, what do you want?
Is there a chance this deal could kill Kane?
There's always the possibility. I can't guarantee it, but
Kane. I'm trying to sneak around, but
you can't say Raziel's dummy thick. He ain't got no fucking meat on them bones.
just the way you
Um,
said it was like, huh.
Hmm.
There'll be
Mm.
like a quick beat on the phone, and then he'll come back and he'll say, "Well, if whatever the fuck you're up to doesn't kill him naturally, how about this? You agree to gank the bastard with me."
That can be arranged.
Perfect. And he will immediately hang up, but then you get a text from him with coordinates.
Raziel's just going to say thank you and take that information where it needs to go.
Which means
I think Kat wanted that, right? No, who was it that wanted it?
Zakor is the one that talked to you, but it was because Kat wanted you to find him.
Well, I guess I will go to Kat. Well, make an appointment with Kat to speak with her because she's so busy.
My goodness. So are you gonna who are you gonna reach out to do that then? Sakura or like Ashley, or who are you reaching out to?
Did Zakora leave me her info?
Yeah, you have Zakora's info, and she is the one. She did tell you to report to her on this matter, so.
Well, I'll message Zakora saying I got some information on Kane's whereabouts.
Eventually, she just messages back, "Cool, send it."
I guess he sends the coordinates.
And she will not respond, and you will not hear anything about this for the rest of the month.
Great.
Gank D's nuts. Sussy? No, not the sussy.
He's gonna message back after a couple minutes of like, so nothing, not even a fuck you.
She will send a middle finger emoji.
Perfect.
Carissa, are you up to doing time skippy stuff? If it helps, I don't
Yes.
have anything in specific planned that will happen on you during the month. So just a vague idea of what you got up to is good.
Versus typing.
Yeah.
Also, real quick, Leon, do you know off the
Yes.
top of your head the page for like experience leveling? Like how much I need to spend for
It is in Tomes of Knowledge. Sam did conveniently cut out the experience cost table, though it is also in the Prince Ardul's Guide to Kindred Life.
And
perfect?
Carissa
Thank you.
says, probably just working at her sire's shop and trying to find stuff out about her necklace. The necklace.
The necklace. That's fair. I'm not gonna make you roll or anything, but can you just give me an idea of how how you're looking to how you're looking for information on the necklace? I can't speak. It's okay. You can't spell. I can't speak. How are you looking for information on the necklace? There we go.
And while you're looking for that, tell me how you're looking for information on Netflix.
Oh. My brain be dead.
Current rating times 2. Okay, so that's what 6 to level up. Excuse me.
I might be having a stroke, but didn't Faust know something about it?
Yes. So Faust was the first person who gave you an idea of what it could be. So if you yourself didn't feel confident or able to do the research yourself, you could always get the help of your fellow your fellow party members. Faust, to your knowledge from what's happened so far, has a decent knowledge of the occult, as well as Kyra, though you also remember that Gel, Kyra, and Faust were researching about the creature together. We'll bother Faust about it. Okay. I will do that with Faust then. I forget who called last and who called second to last. Faust called
I'm
last.
at my mic now, so I can go
Oh,
next.
okay.
Brooke, if
So
you need more time, I can go.
See, I
No.
told you I would not read out for you, Sam.
Thanks, bestie.
I'm
Better
just
Faust.
burning experience points so I can give a rundown.
That's fair.
Are you sure?
So let's
Okay.
let's go ahead and do Faust if that's okay.
hmm
Yeah, because
You saying?
mine's pretty. Let me put away my brush real quick. All right. Yeah, because mine's pretty similar. Because like Kyra, well, besides objective survive for Faust, thought about this and he pretty much just wants to work on a few of his skills, if that's epic.
Awesome. Yeah. What skills?
So, if I understand correctly, it's 3 experience points per ability you want to rank up, right?
No, it's 3 experience points for the first dot. If you look down, you'll see ability current rating times 2. That's different than new ability.
Okay. Oh, I see. So, for example, if I have 1 dot, then it would be 2 for the next one.
Yes, and then it would be
4 for after
4.
that, then 8, then or
Yep.
6. I don't know. I failed math, but okay. In that case, okay. Well, I still have enough to level up. So, let's see. 4 times first. Okay, 4 times 2. Okay, so the first one he wants to rank up is his occult. He wants to max out that occult stat.
Oh, you already had 4 dots and you're going to 5, or?
Yeah, so that would be 8 experience points, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And
Yes.
that's pretty fair because you've been doing a lot of occult research lately.
hmm And the other main thing I wanted to do was academics. So
Okay, is that gonna be new or are you increasing it?
I'm increasing it, so I have 1 dot in it.
Okay.
And let's see. According to my sheet, I have a few experience points left. So let's see. Would it be possible to rank multiple dots if I'm able to pay for all of them?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Let me let my goober brain do math real quick. Okay.
I mean, how many dots do you want to raise it by?
2. So okay, I think that would be 6 total. then.
Yeah, it'd be 6
Okay.
total.
Yeah. So I want to raise it by 2, so I'll pay 6 experience points. Okay,
Cool.
and I'm gonna end up not 160 experience, Samantha. Yeah, so that was pretty much the main 2. Actually, I lied. There was one more thing I wanted to rank up. I lied.
It's okay.
I want to rank up subterfuge by 1 dot.
Okay.
So wait, hold up.
How many do you have and what are you ranking up to then?
I have 1 dot in it right now, and
Okay.
let's see.
So that would be 2 experience.
Actually, I lied. I'll do 3 dots. I have enough.
Up to 3 or like adding 3?
Up to 3.
Okay.
So that'll be 6, right?
Yeah.
No, that'll be 6.
That'd be
or
6.
AM?
Well, it's 2
Okay.
and then it's 4.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Then that'll be it for my
And then
level ups.
when Luna asks you to try and look into the necklace more, are you gonna agree to do that?
Faust will I'm guessing she just like texted about this. He's just gonna respond back with like, yeah, sure. I have nothing better to do.
How do you plan on looking into it then?
Fuck. So that's what he says, not me. Faust is probably just gonna start with his tried and true method of reading a book.
Getting a book from what's his name?
Nathan the
Nathan, yeah.
Cool. Yeah, he's gonna ask him if he's like, hey, do you have any books on like jewelry and shit? Like magic jewelry, and then like he'll ask for one of those books.
Yeah, he'll pretty much get you whatever books you want, but he refuses to take out more than like 3 or 4 at a time just to try and avoid suspicion.
And pretty much any book he's done with, he'll give back to him.
Yeah. Okay. Give me a quick. Do you have specific things you're gonna look into, or do you just kind of want to generally look at things?
I know what the thing looks like, right?
Yeah,
'Cause I
it's
literally
like
held
this. It's a little shoot. It's a little half moon, and it's a crescent moon. It's a crescent moon inside of like this sort of circular, spherical cage, and the half moon will turn around in it, and it's the half moon that kind of glows and vibrates around Luna's neck when it does the thing.
Okay, in that case, he's probably just gonna look for something along the lines of anything that looks like a moon or described as a moon. I realize he's not reading a picture book. Anything that has a vague description of a moon, or like anything resembling those characteristics, like a cage, a moon, or any sort of astral shape.
Okay, so for your best bet, you
vibrating.
could use intelligence occult, though you could also use perception or wits in combination with either academics or investigation.
So perception and wits?
Well, no. So it's like you could combine perception or intelligence or wits with academics or investigation or occult.
Okay, so
like
in that
one attribute, one ability. But for
Gotcha.
the easiest time getting information, it would be intelligence occult.
Let's see. Okay, in that case, can I actually do wits occult?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the difficulty? 6?
It'll still be 6. You just gotta get more successes than you would have with intelligence occult.
Yeah. Okay, so wits occult to clarify.
Yep.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh shit.
What was your specialty in occult again?
You know, my roommate.
What?
Ooh, spooky hauntings.
Okay.
Shit, I lost count. Hold up.
Sorry.
No worries. No worries. That was me because I didn't remember which one I got. Okay, I have 5 successes.
Okay. So they're just generally you find that most likely this jewelry was made by the Winter Court. There's a lot of shit it could be doing, but in combination with what you've already seen it do and some of the readings you've seen, it's some sort of fuck you and your playback limit, bitch. Anyway, sorry. It is some sort of danger detection. Basically, whenever the necklace senses that the wearer is in some sort of life or death situation, it vibrates to the intensity, or like the more it vibrates, the more likely it is that they will die in this situation.
Okay, so vibration means bad.
Yes.
Still means calm.
Though it says that as long as it's not actually moving and it's just sort of this feeling of vibration and movement, it's fine. But the second the thing actually starts moving, it is highly recommended that you get the fuck out.
Okay, in that case, he'll probably text. My brain short circuit. I was about to say Kyra. He'll text Luna basically something along the lines of, this is all lowercase, no punctuation, by the way. So he's gonna text, "Hey, I found a little bit more. I learned he did not have that stroke. He's gonna say, "Hey, I looked into your thing for a bit, necklace thing, and there's gonna be a long and then he's gonna type it again. He's gonna hit enter and then go. So basically, it's like a thing made by like the Winter Court or some shit, and then he's gonna hit enter. Then he'll be like, basically, I guess it's like a danger detector or something. I don't know. So I guess if it vibrates, like run for your unlife or something. And if it's not vibrating, then I guess you're okay and you're not gonna die again. So I guess hold it close. And then he's gonna send a thumbs up and hope this helps.
Oh goodness.
Type all that. I could type all that in a thread in Vamps app real quick. I'll tag you in it, Carissa. Let's see. Create thread.
Okay. Just on OnlyFans. Creepy, honest. Luna's is gonna text back. Creepy, honestly. Ugh, why do I always get the weird shit? Thanks, bestie. Heart.
He's gonna go, no problem, bestie, and he's gonna pick the wrong emoji and pick the anatomically correct heart one.
Mm.
And he's gonna say, like, okay, good luck with that. Let me know if there's anything else. I gotta return these books soon, though. So let me know, like, soon-ish.
Okay. Okay, so then was there anything else you wanted to do, Sam, before I move on to what Brooke said?
That was pretty much all Faust wanted to do, so other than that, objective, survive.
Okay.
Same,
So Brooke,
bestie.
Yes, bestie.
the only thing you really can't do is do the gun thing with April because April has not been seen. You guys have not seen her for like a few months. You have no idea where she is.
Is there anyone else in the team who knows how to hold a gun?
I believe Jell has like a dot in firearms that she also earned from April.
Raziel can hold a gun, but it's probably not right.
How many dots do you have?
0.
Yeah, no, that's not how that works. Though if you wanted to cash, like, cough up some of your sweet OnlyFans cash, you could always take lessons at a gun range.
Sure.
Cool. So that will, let you do that then. Other than that, that all looks good to me. Go ahead and roll me just like 1d10 real quick and just tell me what the number is.
I forgot to take them out of the bag. Let me double check to make sure that this is in fact a D10. Let's roll the same die. Wait, what was I rolling for again?
No, you're just rolling a d10 and telling me what you got.
Oh, okay. Right. 5.
Okay, so you have earned a good amount of growth in your OnlyFans account over the month. How many dots and resources do you have, if any?
I currently. Wait, is that?
It would be in the background. Resources is a background.
Well, I wrote down resources, but I didn't put any dots in it.
Okay,
Oh.
it's probably because I told you to put it there because, for this reason, because you have grown enough of a fan base on OnlyFans that you can now have your first dot in resources.
Yay! Dot.
Yep. So you are making a steady enough income now where you don't have to count your money dollar by dollar anymore.
Yay!
Yay. Okay. Was there anything else you wanted to add on that you've been doing over the time skip? Like, anything with Gel since you've been invited over there and stuff too?
Striking a deal with Gel to let her live in a closet in the cabin if she does. Oh my god! Restart. Striking a deal to let her live in a closet rent free if she does the cleaning, and makes herself scarce.
You don't have to clean. That's fine.
But it just gets dirty, and then I mean, we don't breathe, but whenever I have to talk, if I get like dust bunnies in there, it's kind of gross.
Ira,
Yeah?
just go at your own pace, see as you see fit. And then she hands you the key.
Aye.
Nice. Okay. Hey, babe. Did you
Mhm.
find a more updated sheet or no?
I realized that was the updated sheet.
Okay. Since I've gone through everyone's backgrounds or like time skips now, let's do your questions. So the first one was comparing the length of time they've been seen to the intensity of the disaster, right?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll again for me. What's your highest mental attribute? Perception, intelligence, or wits?
Perception.
Oh,
It's 4 dots.
Okay, so then do perception investigation for me again.
All right. Threshold is 7.
6.
3 successes.
Okay. So you do see that while a month seems to be the most one of these things is seen before disaster, there are situations where it's seen for a day, for a week, for 2 weeks, and these disasters that happened after only seeing it for such a short time do seem to be noticeably less intense by an like exponential rate. However, there's absolutely no instances that you can find at all of this thing ever being seen for more than a month, 30 days on the dot before any of these disasters.
Are there any historical instances of similar creatures elsewhere being around longer than a month?
Hello, we're still doing
Hello?
time skippy stuff.
Hello.
Do you mean like looking into other creatures that are similar, or just trying to connect like mythological, historical kind of things to this creature?
There's creatures that are similar, like that are spell and omen, and the longer they're around, the worse it gets.
I mean, there's a few of them, yes. However,
Mothman.
oh my god. There's a few of them, yes, but it seems that none of these are ever able to actually quite get to the intensity that this creature does. This creature has been the omen before things like Pompeii.
All right, what was the last time? What happened the last time this thing was around for a month?
Thinking.
Were we talking about like Mount St. Helens?
I had this written down and now I can't think about it.
9/11.
No, because that's not a natural disaster. It's very specifically natural disasters.
COVID.
The earthquake in Japan. The earthquake in Turkey.
The Haitian earthquake.
Great. This thing has been around for how long?
Well, while there's no confirmation since you can't really trust things, some of the older things are Pompeii, the Great Flood along the Mediterranean and the Red Sea. That was like the biblical one. That is most likely what the Ark refers to.
You're telling me that this thing showed up for a month and the flood happened.
I mean, yeah. But it's that kind of things. Those are the things that happens if it's showing up for a month. Less than that, it's a volcano erupting, but it's not nearly as bad as Pompeii. It's maybe a little mudslide if it's only there for a day, but that mudslide still like fucks over an entire town.
So this thing has been around for years.
Oh, this thing, as far as you can tell, has been around since the beginning of civilization and since humans could write things down.
Like it's been chilling around LA.
Oh, this one
for years.
specifically? Yes, this one has been around for at minimum 15 years.
And it's on an exponential scale. So we're talking about world ending here.
Possibly. You've also been told that this thing never usually... You were told by not only Tremere, but also mages and the Prince of Chicago that it's still exhibiting behaviors outside of these things. Normally, these things don't interact with others unless confronted first, which is very difficult to do in the first place because it just goes in and out of the Fey Veil as it pleases. And so it's very hard to corner. And it also never interacts with somebody in a non-violent way, which this thing left a note to two mages that were that it attacked and let them live and let them get back to Chicago to give the Prince of Chicago this note. I believe, where did I post that note again? I sent it to you, Manny, right?
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna send it to you real quick.
And this thing is somehow the key to getting people out of Chicago.
Well, this is the thing keeping people in Chicago.
In LA?
Sorry,
Or
in
LA. Yeah. Yeah, this thing is keeping your friends in LA because it's been described to you that this thing is actively destroying any evidence that would incriminate Kat as it crosses the border of California. And it will kill anyone she dictates as they cross the border of California.
Okay.
Here, I'm sending you the note right now. Give me a second. So basically, this thing only attacks things if instructed by Kat or if the things crossing the border would otherwise endanger Kat. Which these two mages had. These two mages were part of a caravan that you were told was carrying evidence given to them by Gel to incriminate Kat for creating Frenzy, the drug that gives anything vampire abilities.
Okay. I think the next thing April would look up would be information about the nature of Fey bargains.
Me hungry.
Like how they're struck, who typically strikes them? Are they mediated?
Oh, deals. So that's actually a lot easier to find. I won't even make you roll for it because someone will literally see you researching it and just tell you. You'll be at the mage, and a mage will walk up to you and tell you, "Are you looking in the Fey Market?"
Fey Market?
Yeah, Fey Markets are a thing that show up every solstice and every equinox. There's a door that opens, and you're able to go to the Fey Market. And depending on what season it is, you are put into the market for that court, and you're able to make deals and trades with various Fey. Depending on the season, it's mostly Fey from that court, but you can still find Fey from other courts.
All right. So that's good. Do we know what court that this creature is from?
Everything you've seen so far in the book says that it is a unseelie Fey.
That makes sense.
Unseelie from the Winter Court.
Do we know what Cat was up to in the winter 15 years ago?
That you don't know. You were not around when information like that was dropped, so you don't know. There are. You try to look into it. I'm not even gonna have you roll because you try to look into it. This bitch covers her tracks like nobody you've ever seen. It is impossible to tell where she is at any given time unless she is in LA or Chicago.
So she wasn't in LA 15 years ago in the winter.
I
What
mean,
else?
from what you can tell, she was kind of around, but there definitely was like, if you look specifically at not the equinox, the solstice, the winter solstice, you could roll me perception investigation to see if you could figure anything out.
Okay. Three successes. With 110, but I don't have any specialties for this.
Okay. So you notice that 15 years ago she was in LA during the week, but for some reason there's no account of her for that specific day of the winter solstice, that night.
All right.
And looking into other accounts throughout the years, she's almost always in LA the week of the winter solstice, but never the day of.
Okay, so she's been striking deals at the unseelie Fey Market every year for the last 15 years, probably with this particular creature, in order to, I guess, keep them on retainer. That's information. What else can I get here?
Real quick before you do that, how do you plan on getting this information to your friends and reaching out to them?
I mean, there's nothing really here worth even talking about yet. Like,
I mean, you could also let them know you're alive.
how would I? We're not supposed to call. And April doesn't have the technical know-how to like set up like a secure line, especially not when secure against someone with occult eavesdropping.
You were told to give any information you found to a I'm about to absolutely fucking butcher this, and I'm so sorry, Manny. Where is it?
Oh, the sire,
Yeah, why do I not have his name?
Maximiliano de Orleans.
That one.
Yeah, yes.
You were notified to give information to him, and that he would find a way to get the information to the rest of the coterie.
Mm-hmm. So I'll leave a message of him saying that I made it to Chicago safely, and I've been doing research on the creature keeping you there. that it's under control of Kat, and she's been most likely renewing some sort of deal with it on an annual basis during the winter solstice Fae market. And that she leaves LA to go there every year.
This is gonna be fun. So Gel, near the end of the month, you're going to have a pristine white dove land on the doorstep of your new little cabin with a little piece of paper wrapped on its leg.
Kyra?
Huh?
Is this your new hyperfixation?
Getting called
Uh,
out for the odds.
Wait, is that a dove? Wait, oh, does it have a little message on his tail, on his little leg? Aww.
I think so.
He's just
I
kind of
didn't order
sitting
this
there.
if that's what you were asking.
What's up?
He just kind of hops up and down where he is and kind of is like looking up expectantly at you, like cocking his head.
I think he wants us to read the message.
Nell is going to put her hand out.
Yeah.
Like very, very cautiously, like you do when you approach a dog.
Like palm up or palm down? Like you're gonna pet
Palm
it or
up.
like you're gonna pick it up?
Palm up, like you're like you like when you let a dog like sniff your hand.
Oh. When you get close enough, he does just hop right into your hand.
Oh, you're like a Disney princess.
I thought animals didn't like us anymore.
Go ahead and give me just like a straight wits roll real quick. Occult if you have it, Gel.
Yeah, she has a cult.
Yeah, so do that.
Three successes.
So as you're thinking that animals aren't supposed to like you anymore, you remember that there are vampiric abilities that allow you to not only get along with, but also control and basically give orders to animals.
Oh. Her heart breaks a little bit, but she goes, "Oh, all right."
The thing lifts its leg with the note on it and literally like shakes it at you.
She'll take the note finally.
Once you take the note, it takes off from your hand and kind of nuzzles itself on the roof of the building.
She's gonna like stare longingly at the dove.
It is not
Or-
looking at you anymore.
Oh. She's gonna open up the note.
It's a fairly small note. There's no information of itself on there. All it says is different means to achieve the same thing, and then it has a login and password on it with a web address to some sort of Dropbox like site.
This doesn't seem right. She's gonna pull up her phone and look it up.
While the bird's here, can Kyra talk to it?
If you want to, yeah. You're a gangrel, you have that ability.
Feral whisper time. She tilts her head and is like, "Oh, where'd you come from, little guy?"
He's gonna look over at you. Sorry, I'll get to it eventually. I really want to do this though.
Yeah, no, please.
He kind of like pips over at you and like gets up and does a little hoppy hop and is like, "Oh, Chicago."
Oh,
Does-
Chicago? That's a long way away.
Does Joel
Good job.
understand the Kyra part of the conversation?
No, as far as you know, Kyra is just legitimately cooing at this thing. And the bird's like, yes, but I no do, but I hear.
Aw. Did you have to like take stops on the way?
No, no. Master do hard part. Master gone now.
Are you
Well, you
talking
did
to it?
good anyways. Anything else we need from you?
I hear if you send back.
Kyra's player is going to process that for a second.
You need help with what he's saying. He's basically just saying if you want to send a note back, that's why he's staying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Kyra thanks the gods of brain for thought and turns to Gel to relay a message. Wait, sorry. Little guy says it came from Chicago.
Huh?
And say they're sticking around if you want to send a message back. What's the
The-
note say?
It gave me login information. I'm checking right now, but there's no reception here. It's a little slow.
So when you do load up the site, you actually find that this is actually part of the Nosferatu's intranet that they created for specifically vampires. And when you log into the account, you notice that the holder of the account is actually your sire. There are messages and notes and things kind of stored in this little thing. One of the first ones being his explanation saying that since he can't send messages directly to you for fear of outing you and for fear of angering the Fey creature, that instead he will be leaving messages for you in this account that he owns and therefore should be safe. But if you need to get any sort of item to him that is small enough for the dove to carry, feel free to give it to the dove. Simply look at it and instruct it to go to Chicago, and it should be able to get through since it got through the first time. Other than that, you'll also see all the information that April has acquired in the documents in the account. Including if the fact that, yes, April is still alive, and April somehow got out of California before the Fey creature became a threat, and is currently in Chicago doing her best to find information for y'all. And that if there's anything you specifically wish her to look into using the resources she has available to her, that all you have to do is leave a request inside of this account.
Okay.
So yeah, it's all
So-
this stuff about the month versus the day versus the week and Pompeii and the Haitian earthquakes. All of that stuff that I told Gwen is in this account. And the stuff about cats and the solstice. Sorry.
Okay. So she is going to cover her mouth and then just trying to like contain her excitement. She's just gonna go, It's from my sire, and April's still around, apparently.
Oh, really?
You should look at some of these files. I I'm gonna share these with the group chat actually.
Okay.
And then she's gonna take the same note, and then on the other side, she's just going to say, she's just on the other side of the paper. She's going to write, "Thank you, Monsignor," and then she'll like pick a flower from like the local area, and then like attach those to the pigeon, and go, "You get there safe, little guy."
Yeah, so when you like hold your hand up with the note, he will fly down and kind of land on your arm. He'll lift his leg so that you could tie the note back to his leg, and when you tell him to be safe, you guys can head off if it's that time. I'm probably just gonna continue answering Gwen's questions for the rest of the night and getting some research stuff done. Sorry, I know you DM'd me, but I just kind of reacted as if it was in whispered. My bad. Good nighty, friend.
Good night.
Good night,
Yeah, as
everybody.
soon as good night. As soon as you kind of wish it farewell, it like immediately like its eyes kind of change. I wouldn't say they glaze over, but it's almost like they become more aware and it flies off.
Damn, I want to learn how to do that. Wasn't my hyperfixation, it is now.
I miss animals.
Oh, right. Aw, sorry about that.
Well, there are the big guys, at least.
Hmm. Big friends.
That's all I got.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry, I
that's
was
all
reading
Kyra's
all
got too.
of April's. April is alive. She also included these files. File emoji. I love that. That's funny. Okay. Just because April is doing all the research, is there anything you're going to put for her specifically to look into in the little Dropbox-esque account or no?
He's already got a big ol' stack of questions.
I know, but I just want to know if the rest of the party also has things that they want you to look into.
Let me look at my notes, but let me answer something real
Yeah.
quick.
No, not the pigeon. Okay, Kyra, if you want, real quick, you could give me either a perception occult or an intelligence occult.
I'll go with perception occult. I took out my D10, rolled it, and then put it back in the bag, and now I have to pull it out again. Two successes.
Nice.
So you do know that this is it has to be some form of animalism. However, you know that in animalism, you still have to be able to either look at or touch the animals that you are giving orders to and controlling. And from what it sounded like the bird was describing, it was definitely some sort of possession. You have no idea if maybe the vampire that was doing this was just so freaking good with animalism, he somehow found a way to not do it when around the animal, or if there's something else going on, but you know that there's definitely like an animalism discipline aspect to it.
Want to get that good?
How do I open the files? I'm on mobile. Click the file. Oh. I love y'all. Jesus Christ. Okay, before we get into more questions and what y'all might want April to look into with the resources she has, I want to go grab some water and a snacky.
Yeah.
So I will BRB. I'm back. Blanket. Oh goodness.
Tiny midget VR headset.
What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god. Babe, are you trying to DM me more questions?
No, I'm just note taking on the message.
Okay. Okay, let me take a look real quick and see how many roles I might want you to do to list Cairo, okay. Let's see. Be Batman! No! Sorry, I had to, that's so funny.
You know who I mean.
I know, it is so fucking funny. Okay. Oh yeah, so those notes are what Gwen was thinking of, the note that the fey misty creature left Everett and Evelyn when he let them go. Okay, anyway, so yeah, are you done writing all the questions you want to go over, babe, or
Nope.
no? Oh my god. Okay, well, real quick, just go ahead and give me like 3 perception investigation rolls.
Okay. 4 successes. 4 successes. 3 successes.
Hey, who got that missing file emoji? Real quick, I'm so sorry. It just as a joke, I need it.
What?
Who has the missing
don't-
file emoji?
I don't think I do.
Sam?
I might hold on.
Okay. I'm gonna post something in VampSap, and I need you to post it after I do. Okay.
Hold up, I can't find it. Hold up.
Uh huh. Okay.
I'm
Tell me when
looking.
you're ready.
I'm using my analysis.
And
I'm
now
analyzing the files. I think I removed the. Hold up. Do I have it as a sticker? Do I have it as a
Yeah.
sticker? Okay, I have it as a sticker. That's the best you're gonna get from me.
I love that Kyra's obsessed with the fucking pigeon.
Okay, I'm ready, Manny.
If you don't have it, it's fine, Bestie.
I have it.
Okay,
I have a sticker of it though. I don't have an emoji.
that's fine. VampSap. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, go for it. Thanks, Bestie.
All right, I think now I'm done.
No problem, Brist.
I'm so confused. Oh my goodness. Ah.
I've
Oh.
re-added it to Communist Case Spectre.
Thank you.
I like your new nickname, Martin.
Going through your questions, babe. The Fae are very much known as mysterious, tricky people. Even the good ones like to play games because they like to get what they want without having to give up anything they really care about. And that is the entire deal of the market. This Fae has never been known to make deals with anyone. It doesn't even really show up in the Fae world. As far as you can tell, it only ever shows up in the mortal realm before natural disasters. No one's even been able to confirm that it causes the disasters. It just shows up before them. Fae take abstract things as payment. They take memories, they take names, they take relationships, that sort of thing. A Fae can be convinced to break a deal with someone if given a greater prize. No one quite knows the name of this Fae since it is so elusive. It's mostly just referred to as the Omen, as the final Omen.
Mhm.
This Fae, as far as anyone knows, doesn't have a personality. It just kind of shows up, wanders. If you corner it somehow, it attacks, and that's about it. It doesn't have a race. The weaknesses are very typical weaknesses, iron, that sort of thing. But with this, it has to be pure iron, and even with that, no one's been known to kill one. The pure iron just heavily slows it down and makes it so you can trap it somewhere. The courts obviously dislike each other, but unless a deal is struck to very specifically fuck with one court with another, they're not really going to care what deals you make with each other. And again, this Fae is so elusive that no one really has ish against it. Unseelie don't have laws. They just like to fuck around and kill people and be dicks.
Right, I'm trying to like write answers into the message.
I mean, everyone's here, but we also have a recording. Is it possible to make? It is possible to make emotional and logical appeals to them, but it has to be on their own level of logic, which can be very difficult to obtain as a mortal realm being. Could you blackmail them? Possibly, if you could find anything on them, but that is unlikely. How do you train pigeons? Learn animalism at a very high degree. Tassili. To number 13, you could try. What would it cost? I don't know. You'll have to find out. So to break the contract or outbid the contract for what Jell asks, you have to actually directly make contact with that Fae that made the deal and give them something of better value than they were given for the original deal. Pure iron weapons, like old medieval swords, any sort of fancy modern thing that is made out of iron is most likely pure iron. A lot of random shit. From
Well, you're going a lot faster than I can handle. 11 is Maybe, right?
Yes, but it has to be on the Fae's logical appeal, and Fae logic can be very difficult to understand for a mortal realm creature.
Gotcha. Blackmail,
Possibly,
maybe,
but
but
unlikely.
likely. 13.
You could try, and I'm not gonna tell you. Why are you? Oh no! Carolyn hacked the group chat.
All right, finally. 14.
Wait, hold up. Bleh.
Oracle got her in.
God. You were told that it's most likely the blood of the ghouls it killed, or that of the mages that survived. Yeah, so the mages that brought it in were Evelyn and Everett, twins that were hiding as kindred when they picked up evidence from Gel. They were on their way to deliver evidence that could incriminate Kat massively.
They didn't make it out?
No, they did. They're in Chicago. They're the ones that brought the note to Chicago. They're fine.
Okay.
You could go and speak to them if you'd like. As for 15, you're gonna have to roll me like a wits investigation would work. Wits investigation, I think, would be your best bet, but you could also argue for possibly etiquette or subterfuge or expression.
Wits etiquette and wits investigation. So
Investigation would still get you a better result.
gotcha. We'll do that one then. That'd be 5 dice. Hot damn. 3 successes.
What were the numbers on the dice? That was your
The
successes.
10, 9, and 9.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking. So looking closer at it, you can tell that any word that the first letter is capitalized is supposed to be a being. Whether a person, a creature, you don't know. But so ego, strife, self-indulgent general, and nothing all seem to be referring to a sentient thing. It's almost like this thing is referring to something it cannot name directly, but multiple things, because you can't find any connection between the different things. You can assume that your assumption of who the self-indulgent general is correct, though. Though ego, strife, and nothing are harder to pinpoint.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. I'm going to post that in chat.
Back with food. Everyone get food. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get water? Sam? Hmm?
Okay. I guess that's all I got for now. I'll have to think about who Ego, Strife, and Nothing are.
You do also know that nothing was referred to as a knight in the last 2 lines.
Yeah, I think Nothing is Batman. Or the Sheriff of Chicago.
I think Strife is Cloud.
I'm going to be disappointed if it's not.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Since it is 11 and the things I have planned for after the time skip I would like everyone to be here for, I'm going to say, unless we have more research questions that we want to roll for and such, we are done for the night.
Okay. Oh yeah. That was fun.
Like I said, this first one was mostly just going to be getting through the time skip. My sister never got back to me on if we're going to the gym tomorrow,
Hmm.
so I'm confused. I'm probably still gonna go at the same time anyway, just in case. And if I work out by myself, I work out by myself.
Mhm.
Kyra actually do this, by the way, ask Brooke.
Yeah, I mean, if you wish, I would say that while the pages will be in your head, it's still going to be like a higher difficulty to put the information together. Just because it is easier to look at the page and kind of connect the dots. But other than that, I would say that's okay. Hey, if you remember it, it'll be relevant. Goodness. I'm gonna go play my beaver game now with my blue water.
Oh, let me
Have
turn
fun.
the bot. Guys,